The Avengers radio series, a cultural phenomenon in South Africa back in the 1970s, South Africa was a country with no national television service. It wasn't until 1976 that the country would get its first taste of television broadcasts. But before that, radio was the primary medium of entertainment and information for the masses. This was the context when The Avengers, a British spy FI series, made its debut on South African radio and became a cultural phenomenon. The Avengers was a British television series that originally aired from 1961 to 1969. The show revolved around the adventures of John Steed, a suave and sophisticated secret agent, and his various female associates. The series was a unique blend of traditional spy thriller elements with science fiction and fantasy, which set it apart from other shows of its time. While the series was hugely popular in the UK and had also made a significant impact in the American markets, being one of the rare British series given a network transmission slot, it was virtually unknown in South Africa. This was primarily due to the lack of a national television service in the country until 1976. However, as a film series, The Avengers was able to gain some exposure in South Africa through film rentals. But it was the launch of the radio series that truly brought The Avengers to the masses in South Africa. Come and listen at www.myclassicradio.net.
Now, don't go away, because next on CBS Radio's Comedy Time are those two zany characters of many characters, Bob and Ray.
And now, from coast to coast, Bob Elliott and Ray Goulding are pleased to present the CBS Radio Network. Bob, you're on the air.
Thanks very much, Ray. You are, too. And the last program for this week, and we've got a lot of surprises, we think, that you'll certainly not want to miss.
You think so? Is there some water here?
Yes, we're well equipped with that. That's about all we had.
Sounds like a sound effect.
What's the little thing? A little later, we're going out to Hollywood for a very...
I got hot coffee.
Okay.
And I see I have the pineapple Danish. I got a bow tie.
What do you do, come through the building all the time?
French donut.
No.
I got a jelly donut.
What's that? What's that?
Baking powder biscuit.
Oh, no.
Cheese
I'm not hungry anyway.
and beer.
No, thank you very much.
We can use any.
Do you see the sign outside there? It says on the air.
These were broadcasting.
Yeah. Close the door. Oh, what problems we have here.
I don't pay any attention to those signs. Well, let's get to the first feature anyway.
Yeah, okay. Music.
Howdy, this is Lawrence Chuck Peterton, your novice sports reporter, coming to you from our new low-input station here in Elder Height, Montana. And as usual, because of budgetary limitations, our guest today is another sports figure who's had it. He's ex-swimming champion Nick Flail Edwards. And Nick, what are you doing these days?
Well, Chuck, I'm in the restaurant business in the town of Blair's Bend.
Like so many other ex-athletes, eh?
Well, that's right. My restaurant is called A Stroke, and the specialty of the house is carp.
Well, isn't carp a fish that's hard to get, Nick?
Well, yes, but I have it flown in from New York, see?
The airport there at Blair's End?
Well, no. The nearest airport is 300 miles away in Loose Shale, and the carp is delivered by bus from Loose Shale. It takes about 5 days before I get the carp.
Well, how's business at your restaurant, The Stroke?
Well, I never go near the place. I rented an empty store about 100 feet up the street from The Stroke, and I conduct the business from there. But as for your question, I don't think I'm doing too well.
I see. Well, Nick, as a sports figure who's had it, what was the high spot in your swimming career as you look back now?
Well, I'd say in 1932, I became interested in underwater swimming. And that year I swam around Manhattan Island underwater.
Wow.
and stayed under for 7 hours.
That's a long time, Nick. Were you in any way affected by having been underwater for that length of time?
Well, Chuck, for about 2 months after that particular feat, I was unable to eat any food unless it was served on a hook.
Mm-hmm. Nick, as a swimmer who's had it, so to speak, what started you on your downfall? Could you tell us?
Well, it was in 1934. I attempted to swim the English Channel. And with all that grease on me, I sank like a stone as soon as I hit the water. And there was a lot of bad publicity, and things didn't go too well after that.
Well, what did you do when you found things weren't going so well for you?
Well, I kicked around. I got a job in the Everglades wrestling alligators.
How did that work out?
Well, there was a big scandal. A couple of alligators were caught throwing the bouts.
And after that?
Well, I got a job with a circus. Jumping from a height of 300 feet into a tank filled with 2 feet of water.
Did you cut the mustard on that job, Nick?
Yeah, I sure did. Except on the nights that the elephants get thirsty and drain the tank. The tank.
I guess it is an unhappy memory for you. The job must have toughened you up, however.
Well, it taught me that life is full of hard knocks. I'd say it did that.
Which brings us to the present. How come, Nick, you decided to go into the restaurant business?
Well, I found out that I could have carp flown in daily from New York City. And I wasn't going to pass up an opportunity like that.
Well, thanks very much for being with us today, former sports great Nick Flail Edwards. And when the great swimming pool is drained dry, I'm sure your name will be visible at the bottom.
Say, you know, everywhere you go across the country, or across the street party, for instance, you carry the fun with you when you own a Columbia stereophonic high-fidelity phonograph. Now, there's a marvelous selection of 7 new portable models in smart new color combinations at your Columbia phonograph dealer for you to choose from. Now, each one is a masterpiece of design and beauty. More quality, more features, and more styling have been built into these sturdy portables than ever before. And how much fun you'll have enjoying all the wonderful new sound of stereo records. Regular records take on new beauty, too, when played on handsome Columbia portables.
And you'll be amazed at the big console sound that's reproduced by Columbia portable stereophonic high-fidelity phonographs. You'll thrill to the excitement of Stereo 1 by Columbia, #1 in the wonderful world of sound. And Columbia portables are economical, too. Prices start as low as $24.95. See them and hear them today at your Columbia phonograph dealer.
Nice going, Bob. Did a real nice job on that. Now then, it's time to call in our famous announcer. I don't know if he's been on the show yet, Word Car.
No, he hasn't.
I don't think people...
I didn't even know he was working again.
He's back, and we've assigned him to Hollywood, and he'll be doing most of his work from there. So, Word Car standing by now in the film capital. Come in, please.
Word Car on the soundstage of MGL Studios here in Hollywood, reporting to Bob and Ray in New York. The filming of one of this fall's biggest motion pictures is underway, and we're fortunate today to be here to witness one of the most exciting scenes in the picture, which is going to be shot in just a few minutes. The picture Anatomy of a Jury, starring Flint Locke, Lawson Tisdale with Mary Beth McLaughlin. I believe Flint Locke is going to have a word or two with us. Flint, before they shoot this scene, could you just say a word or two about the picture? And I might say you're looking great.
Well, thank you very much, and hello, fans everywhere.
Has become an overnight success, as you have in Hollywood, created any special problems for you, Flint?
Well, I don't know as I'm an overnight success for years.
Well,
I'm Danny Oakley's husband, you know, in a TV series.
I think you're being pretty modest there, Flint.
But this particular picture that you're here to see a portion of it filmed today is called Anatomy of a Jury.
Yes.
And it's a dramatic thing. It's my first dramatic role, really, where I can really sink my teeth into it. And I think I'm doing a wonderful job.
Well, I think after your fans see you in this picture, Flint, they will agree even more that you are one of the top-flight news stars on the Hollywood firmament.
A word coming from you, I know that's high praise.
Well, now, we're going to see. I see they're pretty well set up over there. The orchestra is sitting down, and they must be about ready to shoot the scene. This is where the jury comes in, is that right?
You see, I'm the foreman of the jury.
Put it on the set, please. We're shooting tape 213.
Well, word, excuse me. I'll just go over and do... I was just pointing out that I am the foreman of the jury, and this is the climax of the whole picture. We come in now...
Scene we're about to see.
Quiet on the set. This is a take. Talk. Action, music.
Mr. Foreman, have you reached a decision?
Yes, Your Honor, we have. We find the defendant...
Flint! Great, Flint. Nice going, Flint. Terrific take.
Thank you very much.
Flint, I wonder, could we have is the scene over?
Yes, that's all for today.
Well, we don't know how it actually came out, what the answer was, or anything. You can't give us an idea of what the return of the jury was?
The writers haven't decided yet. They don't know whether to have the fellow guilty or not guilty.
So on this note of suspense, and certainly one which will make us all want to see your picture, it's goodbye to
Flint Lock. Strike the set. Let's go.
Striking the set now, and this is Goodbye, saying goodbye from Hollywood. Back to New York.
Thank you, Word. Back here in New York, we are indeed.
That's one thing I meant to talk to Word about before he went out there, was that he always kind of gets an interview or a description right up to the crucial moment, and then it just falls flat. Now, we didn't learn anything about the picture.
Well, you know, they are writing movies right up to the last minute, obviously. Now, here the writers haven't decided whether the fellow is guilty or not.
What's that? Oh, one of our writers can't decide how this show is going to end. He's in there.
All right, well, we'll think of something when we get to it. We have a few minutes yet.
Typewriter.
Wally Ballou and Noddy Skirmalhorn today are... What's the golf course?
They're out at the Falderall Country Club in New Jersey.
For the 95th annual Flubbers Open. And he's standing by there at the 18th hole as the last twosome are coming in. Come in, please, Wally Ballou.
Adios, Wally Ballou, standing at the 19th green here at the Falderall Country Club, where the 95th Flubbers Open is coming to climax. Hooker Fenster and Rapid Ralph DeClaire are the two finalists. I believe they're tied at 72, and Hooker probably will be the first one.
Hey, use the mic. Will you clam up, please?
We're broadcasting,
sir. Line up a putt.
Hooker is trying to line up his putt. He lies about 8 feet from the pin, while Rapid Ralph...
Please, watch it.
I'll have to be quiet now while he takes his time lining up the shot. Explain it after. It's taking a great deal of time, measuring, thinking about... Now there's a helicopter overhead that seems to be approaching, taking some sort of motion picture of this exciting event. Right over Hooker at the moment.
Hey, will you get out of here with the whirly bird? I'm trying to putt.
Hooker is...
If I get in here on a birdie, I got it.
Calling up to the pilot.
Come on, will you?
Trying to shoo him off, much in the manner that he would try to shoo a mosquito off his neck. Now the plane is...
Please, will you?
I believe he's about ready to make his putt, the one which will count so much in this, the final round of the... And here he goes. Well, he hesitated there, and the ball went about 3 feet to the right of the pin.
Bird came right down and flew right in front of me. I can't.
Now I'm going to call in Artie Skirmalhorn, who is back by the rough to the left of the pin, and he is following Rapid Ralph McClear. And Artie, can you hear me back there?
Yes, hear you very well, Wally. Yes, he is in the rough, and he will have to get out of here on I would estimate, a 7-iron shot
Would you be quiet, please? This is a very important shot for me.
Yeah.
to just stand back.
Right. He'll have to get out of here with a 7-iron shot if he wants to birdie this hole.
Just a little bit.
Now, he is, as you know, one under par at this point. So if he birdies here, he's got a wonderful opportunity to...
You're going to be quiet?
Don't. Come on.
Okay.
Oh, watch it. Take it away, Wally. I'm in serious trouble.
Lou again here at the 18th green, waiting for Rapid Ralph's shot to come up from the sand trap, and here it is, landing within 15 inches of the pin. A beautiful chip shot by Rapid Ralph as he comes over the bunker now, heading up for this final all-important putt. Ralph, it's wonderful, and we're certainly anxious to see you hold out here.
Please.
All right, here he goes, lining it up, and he's just about...
The owner of Massachusetts license plate 5839-4468-3315. Please report to the pro's office.
I guess that's all there is.
Look, broadcaster, give me just 5 seconds.
All right, I'll be quiet.
Get this putt, I'll win the tournament.
Hold
Thank
on.
you, please.
Hey, Ralph, that's your card. I'm sorry. Just putting aside.
Gee, thank you, broadcasters, for ruining my chance.
Terribly sorry. This is Wally Ballou, returning it now to our main studios.
And here in our main studios in Portland, looks like we're all set to sign off the show, wouldn't you say?
Gee, I guess we are already, huh?
Well, we had a wonderful week. We want to thank Vic Cowan, our director, and Kirby Ayers, Joe Cabibbo, and Tom Sheehy, and Joe Alonzo. Do we leave out anybody?
We want to thank us for being here. We'll be here again on Monday.
Yeah, until then, this is Ray Goulding, reminding you all to write if you get work.
Bob Elliott reminding you to hang by your thumb.
This is the CBS Radio Network.